Hi, it's Caroline from Cheerleader PR, and I just wanted to share 11 ways you can maximise your media coverage. Now, you've gone out there, you've got yourself some coverage, whether that's online or in print or broadcast, and you're absolutely delighted. And you may think that's it, but actually, the thing is, your coverage can be shared far and wide, and you can use it to create some fantastic content and reach even more people. So, I just want to share with you these 11 ways to make the most of it. Now, just a note on copyright, media coverage in terms of screenshots or PDFs are copyright. So you cannot just share those shots widely. But the great news is that links to coverage are not copyright. And if you do get permission from the publisher to share that coverage, then you can share it. But it's just definitely worth checking to make sure you don't get into trouble for sharing coverage you're not allowed to. But don't forget that the link is fine. So you can share that across your social media. So here's my 11 ways to maximize your media coverage. So number one is that you can create an as featured in image on Canva, and you can share it across your social media with on the logo of the publication. So you can, as featured in, then the logo of, say, the Metro or wherever it is you've been featured, and you can use that to reach people and to say, look, I've been featured here, and tell them about the piece of coverage. So that's number one. Make an as featured in image and share it across your social media. Coming hot on the heels of that one would be to make sure you share the link in your bio if it's on Instagram, or in the piece of coverage itself, that you are directing people to have a look and read about what you've achieved. The next thing, number three, would be to add that as featured in either just the logo or the Canva version onto your website, so that you're showing people you've got that trust tag, you've got that credibility, and it's there for people to look at. Number four would be that actually here on LinkedIn, you can add a link to that coverage onto your bio. So when you look at your experience, your current role, if you click into that on the little pencil symbol, you can go in and add links. You can add a link to that coverage, and it will be there for people to look at in the media section. You can also write a post about the coverage and link to it from that article, saying a bit more about it, sharing a bit more information about the piece, how it came to be. So it gives you a really good, great piece of content. So the next one, number six, would be that you can include a brief summary of the piece of coverage and a link in your email newsletter that goes out to your mailing list, along with the link. Number seven is that you can use that summary on your blog or in your news section on your website. Again, making sure people see that when they come to your website, and you've got that credibility in making the most of it. Number eight, make sure you tweet a thank you to the journalist who has given you the coverage. For one, it's a great and polite thing to do, and journalists really appreciate that. And for two, they may well share that and retweet that themselves. So it's a win-win. So make sure you tweet that thank you to the journalist and include a link to the piece of coverage. Number nine would be that you can share it with your suppliers, other people who are stakeholders in your business. So in public relations, we say, yes, the media is one of your publics, your customers are another, but stakeholders, suppliers, these are people that need to know about what you're up to in your business. And it's just a great way to get in touch with them and say, oh, look what I've been featured here. It's fantastic. And you never know, they might have been featured in the article with you. So even more reason to share it depending on the piece of coverage. Number 10 would be to post your link along with some text in other people's Facebook groups or memberships that you're in. And you might think, well, why would I do that? Because there are generally no promo zones. By sharing a piece of coverage, you're not selling. You're basically saying, look, I'm sharing a win. I've been featured in this publication, a bit of background to it, and a link to the piece. So again, you're just reaching more people with that information and sharing your good news. And the coverage will be about good news in your business. So again, what a great way to reach more people and just stand out from the crowd in that Facebook group, because not everyone in there is going to have media coverage. So make sure you make the most of it and shout about it. And number 11, and this is what I've seen used far and wide in my whole career, is that media coverage is really powerful when it's used in pitches and proposals, because again, it shows you're serious about your business, it shows that you're successful, it shows more of your story or your news. So make sure that you are sharing it in proposal and pitches, just again to make you stand out from everyone else. So I hope that's been helpful. That was my 11 ways to maximize your media coverage. I'm Caroline Joynson from Cheerleader PR, and yeah, I shall be back on here soon to share more tips. Thanks a lot. Bye.